Welcome to Somerset Weekly Wrap-Up for the week of March 3rd to March 9th. On Monday, March 28th, starting at 7 p.m. in the Performing Arts Center at Somerset Berkeley Regional High School, the Somerset Democratic Town Committee will hold a candidates forum for those running in the annual town election. There are 3 contested races in the election for selectmen, where incumbent Kathy Souza is being challenged by Jacob Vaught. For Somerset School Committee, the 3 candidates are Christine Corville, Kim Ferreira, and James Nasto, who are competing for 2 seats. For Planning Board, Virgil Pacheco and Lloyd Mendes are facing off for the 1 open seat. Candidates will give opening statements, will be asked questions by a member of the media, and will be asked questions by the audience by people who are Somerset residents only. State Representative Patricia Haddad will be the moderator for the forum. The forum will be taped by Somerset Access Television and will be shown several times before the annual town election on April 11th. The Somerset Fire Department will be hosting a drive-through style bone marrow drive on Saturday, March 12th from 9 a.m. to noon at the fire station, which is located at 475 County Street. Those who are 18 to 40 years old, in good health, and willing to donate stem cells to any patient in need are eligible to participate in the bone marrow drive. The fire department hopes to increase awareness of childhood and blood cancers. Those who wish to take part can pre-register online by texting Heroes for Alex to 61474. Follow the instructions. The day of the event, people will be provided with a test kit and instructions on how to do a self-swab of a cheek. Swab results will be added to the Be the Match bone marrow registry. The drive is being held in honor of Alex Rogers, a Somerset teen who was diagnosed with leukemia in April. He has become known as Superhero Alex around town. Somerset author Stephen Manchester's newest book is the first sequel he has ever written. The novel Lawn Darts and Lemonade is a sequel to his previous book Bread Bags and Bullies. Both books take place in the 1980s when Manchester grew up and have references to local places of that time, such as Lincoln Park and the Westport Fair. The book will be available on Amazon.com and will also be sold in local places when it is released on March 8th. The Board of Library Trustees may be making an announcement that they have hired a new director for the Somerset Public Library on March 15th. Diane White, the current interim director of the Somerset Public Library, is the only in-house candidate for the director's job at the library. Under state law, the Board of Library Trustees has to consider in-house candidates first before advertising the job to the public. The trustees, as well as Sharon Hamlin, the president of the Friends of the Somerset Public Library, and Denise Jordan, a community representative, make up the search committee for a new library director, and were scheduled to interview White this week. The Somerset Historical Commission is taking an inventory of stone walls in town that go back to the late 1600s when they were used to show the boundaries of people's properties. When they are finished with the inventory of the historic stone walls, they will be writing a bylaw that they hope will protect the walls. Town historian Mary Ann McDonald gave the Historical Commission a history of the stone walls in Somerset at their last meeting. Observers at Somerset Berkeley Regional High School this year say they have been seeing a lot more school spirit from students. Some of the students interviewed said not being able to go to games last year because of the COVID-19 pandemic have made them more excited to come back to games this year when they were allowed to go. More students have been seen at basketball, hockey, and football games than even before the pandemic. Students say they have been having fun rooting for their Blue Raider teams and said it has also made for a more positive environment within the school during the day. Thank you for tuning in to Somerset Weekly Wrap-Up this week. We will see you next week with news from around Somerset.